Hey, good morning, guys. It is 6:31. Wanted to get in here in time. So I'm like, Red Dog, do you understand if you're a minute or 2 minutes late, we sit there, we look at your disclosure? Oh, with that being said, I got to put up my disclosure so I don't get in trouble with the greater goats. There's the disclosure. Take a look at it and we can get going. All right, my name is Scott Redler. I'm the Chief Strategic Officer of TFULive.com. Welcome to today's 6:30 Club. Gotta be fast. I also got a warning saying I got to be done by 6:50 in order to get my 40 charts done that I put in the Alpha team and Redler All Access and get moving there. But before we do, let me say hello to some of my dogs around the world. Who do we got? We got EK in the house. We got Bob in the house. We got Jamie in the house. I'm sitting here in my fake background, the Russian Banya. But if you want to see my real background today, I posted a little video of me in the sauna. Yes, every day I go in the sauna for like 30 minutes and I listen to podcasts after doing some of my work to see what's happening around the world. I wake up, first thing I do is I look to see what's happening in Europe, look to see what's happening in Asia. I look to see what the futures are doing. I think about how we close. I think about the ranges. I think about my positions. And then I put in perspective, if this happens, I have to do that. If that happens, I have to do this. While I'm doing that, I'm doing all my reps and I'm sweating it out. That's what you get some clarity. What's up, Itch? What's up, Be Well? So that's, kind of my morning routine. And then guess what I do? I go outside, my body's steaming, and I go in the ice barrel and I sit there for 3 minutes and I let it all settle in. This is how I prepare for the day. Then I come in here and I go through 40 charts and I go through my X's and O's. So you got to get the mind right and you got to get your X's and O's right. Otherwise, you're not going to be doing this for so long. Stock market is not a place to throw, sugar honey iced tea against the wall and think you're going to make money consistently for a living. It's about preparation, routine, process, plan, all the things you have to do. And that's what I try and reiterate. Every now and then I'll throw a few bones in your doghouse, give you some free plays, but ultimately you got to figure out how to do it on your own. So with that being said, it's a new quarter, right? Second day of a new quarter yesterday was kind of lethargic, not a whole lot going on. And there are questions, right? We all have questions of what's going to happen in the second quarter. What did happen towards the end of March is everyone that complained about the Magnificent Seven, controlling the tape, it broadened out a lot. The equal weight S&P caught up. The small caps made a move to weekly and monthly highs. You had a move in the XBI. You have a move actually still going in gold. You have silver, hi-ho, playing some catch-up. Bitcoin stalled at 70,000. The Mag 7 turned into not even the Fab 2. Maybe there are two that are kind of left that are making higher highs and higher lows. And then, you have, AI semis and this and that. And now we're in this kind of phase of what's next. Let it show its face, where you don't have to do too much and you don't have to give away too much money. Anyway, what's up, B? Well, if you look at the chart here, you'll see this is the weekly chart. This is a big, big ascending channel, right? We've been in this trend pretty much since November 6, 2023. Okay, I got my ice barrel in September. So this is actually, we've been in this trend as long as I've been in the ice barrel. Anyway, a lot of things to do. This was your descending channel. Here's your ascending channel. This was that prior high. And now we hit a high of 524.61. So some think that we're going to correct a bit, which would be fine. Maybe we can make some money short, not have a lot of, risk on, or, we continue, so this is the bigger picture, which you could see, and the trend is your friend until it's not. Okay, we have a little inside candle. So now let's go to the daily chart of the SPY so you can see it a little closer. So basically, if you look at the SPYs right here, okay, it seems like this 521 is a spot. What do I mean by a spot? I mean, it's a spot. What kind of spot is that? It's a small spot on the ascending channel here. So in order to go to 518 or in order to go to 515, what do you got to do first? Get below and stay below 521. Oh, isn't that so sophisticated? So the SPYs to me are important right now. We're going kind of sideways here. You had a little bit of a topping tail, a little bit of an inside candle, and this is where we're at. Is anybody else tuning in from around the country? Or you guys all sleeping? Anybody got your coffee? Anybody moving on? What about Caitlin Clark? Oh my goodness, wasn't she friggin' awesome last night? Anyway, so this is one of those key spots. We go to the Qs, which is important. This is tech. Tech has been in this channel, okay, pretty much since March. Since March, you've had this, channel right here where you have your high, This is your low end of the channel. This is 432. Here's 442. Yesterday, you had a little bit of a back and forth pushing the envelope. And, now it's like, yeah, what do we do here? Here's your higher end. Here's your lower end. And again, like I said before, the Magnificent Seven is just kind of wishy-washy. You have Amazon that looks kind of good still. You have Google that acted well yesterday. You have Microsoft that's middle ground. Meta's in its channel. Apple's been out of play under pressure. Tesla's been out of play under pressure, and Netflix plays by appointment. Anyway, so we got to see. I like to focus on the AI semis, which have been the best place to be, but you know what? They might be in this little channel for a while. Like look at the size of this channel right here. This is the high of 974. Here's 967. Here's your 3-day inside range. Some people are like, hey, Red Dog, I think this is going to go down towards 850, which it could happen. And here's 861. In order to get to 860 or 850, what does it have to do? What does it have to do? Jose, Thab, you guys sleeping? I think you guys are sleeping. Or maybe just no one's watching right now. Or maybe I'm offline. What are we doing here? I think we're live. Anybody from the Alpha team watching? Alpha team, Alpha. Test. Anyway, so if I'm just talking to myself, I'll talk to myself for a few more minutes. But anyway, here's 891. This is a key support level. Let's see if you could actually see the support here. So this is Nvidia. Nvidia is going to be important. Nvidia is down 6. I have no exposure to Nvidia right now. You can see it right there. 896. So do we hold 891 or does it get below and stay below? If it does, then you have 876, which is the 21-day, 861, 850. This should be pretty important. AMD gave you a quick little move, quick, and then came right back in. And now at this point, we'll see what's going to happen here. If you took some of those 185 calls like I did, last week, you were able to sell some into strength and hold some and see, what's happening here. And that's your AMD. And then you have like what's Apple going to do? To me, I don't really care. I just want to know if Apple is going to really start to roll down and break that 169, 170 area. It's probably not going to be great for tech, so you have to be careful. There it is right there. There's that, kind of major support level for Apple. Apple's been out of play. Apple's been a source of funds. And this 168-ish area, is pretty important. If you've been trying to press it here, you haven't really made much money either. But you haven't been able to really make much money long in the stock. Used to trade the stock all the time. It used to be awesome. And now it's like, who knows what's next year. So with that being said, this is a pretty big spot. If that doesn't hold, I got to believe, some of the, we get a little bit more pressure. Tesla I'm avoiding also. Tesla has deliveries coming out soon. Some people, hey, Red Dog, I think it's priced in. Everybody knows the delivery is going to be softer. All right. So if that's the case, then, maybe it's down 3. It'll go up a bunch. At this point, it's been broken. It's been a great avoid. I've had a lot less stress in my life because I haven't been playing it ever since the outside day here. Tesla's just been, a non-event. When something's out of play and below the moving averages and not acting special, you don't want to be there, especially as a trader. It doesn't make any sense. Some people are like, hey, Red Dog, your Oxy play has been awesome. Where do you think Oxy can go? Because energy's been so great. Well, if you look here at the weekly chart of Oxy, if you've been just riding this, it still looks like it has room all the way up to here. Oxy's been in almost a 2-year plus channel that it just broke above. So why can't it get there? Remember when XLE did that right here, it said the same thing. XLE's above 84. You could be in energy names. You could be in MRO, VLO, any of those guys, whatever you want to do here. Now it's above the channel. Now you got to see if it holds above the channel. Metals have been great. Metals, I just sold. I sold it a lot. I sold my GLD yesterday. But I added to more silver on Thursday, and silver is having a nice move. Pre-market silver right now is up 2.45%. That's nice. Silver, to put it in context, has not done anything. Here's your silver weekly chart. I'm in 3 sets of calls. I'd love to see it get above 23.45 and hold it. Then you have this big void here. That's your weekly chart. On the daily chart, you can see it also. kind of stalled right in front of this spot. And now, we'll see if it plays some real catch up. Okay, it hasn't done anything yet. Let's go back one more time to the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart here where you have this whole void if it wants to go. So maybe go out a month or 2 or 3, and that could be great. I'm kind of like, look at what gold did. Gold got above this. I showed this so many times in December and January, and finally, look at that real move. That's been fantastic. And I'm not a gold bug. I don't dance around. I'm not calling the world to end and this and that. I think if the world's going to end, I'd rather have a 6-pack of IPA and two pizza pies versus and use my gold bars to hit somebody over the head to steal their food. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. I would, greater good anyway. Big move. So maybe the silver can continue. As of right now, Bitcoin's faltering a little bit, so we'll see. So again, let the market kind of come to you. We don't know if Nvidia is going to take 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months to consolidate up here after a huge move. We don't know if tech that took the month off is going to continue to consolidate as the Magnificent Seven rebuilds, and if patterns are going to be there. We don't know if just if we're going to correct 2% after being up 10%. So if we don't know all these things and we're in a new quarter, what do? We do a little less. We have discipline. We put discipline in our life, so this way we can have also discipline in the markets, and then maybe you could discipline your kids so the world can be a better place one day. At this point, I got to jump because I have a lot to do. I don't even really know if this is working because I don't see any comments from my dogs around the world. Usually they're making comments, they're giving me some ideas to go over, this and that, and they're not doing it. So if that's the case, it's fine. Again, here's the spies on the weekly. That's a hell of a ascending channel. And then if you go back to the daily, in order to correct, in order for the bears to make a little bit of money short, which they've been having a hard time doing, it's got to get below and stay below this spot right here. The jolts is today. Look out for the jolts. You don't want to get jolted. And look out for the jobs report on Friday, because again, right now, if you look actually here, so this is 521. That's important. If you look at the TLTs, the TLTs are starting to get interesting again. I haven't posted a chart of the TLTs in a while because during this 10% rally, you also had rates go up and the market didn't care. Markets really didn't care when the 10-year was 4.1, 4.2. They cared, but you get above 4.2, 4.3. And if the TLTs break this 92 area, chances are you might get a bit more volatility in the market, which means you might want to have less risk on, which means you might want to try and be short here and there, which you want to be flexible, and cash could be a position. Cash wasn't a great position in Q1. Might be a little better of a position in Q2. Anyway, this is a key spot in the TLT, so watch that as well. And good luck for the rest of the week, and let the market come to you as quarter 2 continues to show its face. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Oh, by the way, if you like this video, press like. If you want more, go into the, what does it say? I was told I got to go into the title and click it. Later, guys. Good luck today.